Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to show you my serverless implementation of EasyShortener.com, which is a link shortener on AWS. So here we have a diagram of how it works. We have our users which via Route 53 connect to an S3 static website. The static website then utilizes a API gateway, backend API, to communicate with Lambda functions, which perform read and write operations on my DynamoDB database, which stores all the links. So, first off, we have the S3 bucket, just EasyShorten.com, which simply contains Angular.js generated code. Then we have the gateway, which has three functions: /test, which just returns basic text, saying that test complete. I can actually show you what test does here. So as you can see, we have this invoke URL, and if I go here and do /test, as you can see, it just says test successful. Next we have /find, which returns the URL based off of its ID, and /create, which you input a URL and it gives you its ID and saves the database. So create triggers the Lambda function called EasyShorten backend create URL. And the code's quite simple. We are using Bota3, UUID, JSON, and URL lib. First instantiate our DynamoDB client. Then we generate a random 8-character sequence using the simple UUID trick. Then if the length of the inputted string is less than 1024 bytes, then we write to the database, to the table, EasyShorten links, and it's just a table which has your ID, which is your hash key, which is the random 8-character sequence, and then the URL, which is the inputted URL. It writes to this table with the item with ID and URL, using the Lambda proxy integration to get the query string. And then it returns the course header and the generated ID. So you can then, via the API gateway, perform the GET request using this function. We once again instantiate DynamoDB, but this time we just perform a get item operation on the same table, with the key being ID, which is passed through the query string parameters. And then we just return, once again with course header and the URL. And the table, as I showed you, is quite simple. It's just a table, and I can now show you how it works. So you can go to the website. It's EasyShorten.com, spelled like that, and you input your link. Now it does have basic input validation, so you can't just do that and press shorten. As you can see, you need to input a valid URL. So say I search up guinea pig, and I can copy this very long URL into here and press shorten. And give it a second. As you can see, it generates us the random 8-character sequence, and we can copy it. And when we go here and press enter, after a second it will redirect us to our link. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will create a public GitHub repository sometime in the future with a Terraform script that you can use to create this basic application in the cloud. If any of you are interested. Anyways, once again, thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.